Hi there, this is Anna from Anna Aspinus Designs, and today I want to talk about the new stitched template album #1. Now this is delivered in 5 different folders, so when you purchase this collection then you'll get 5 zips that will yield these 5 different folders, and within each of the folders you will find the templates. Now there are 20 12 by 12 templates in this template album with a bonus photo book cover, so this is perfect for creating a complete photo book project. And you'll notice that the actual template format is very familiar. It is sort of a cross between the stitch templates that I have been doing and the photo inspired series. So the two of them meet and we get this wonderful situation where we have the best of both worlds. Now the reason I wanted to do a video about this collection is that I have revisited the white stitching. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up the first template into my workspace, and you can see that if I zoom in to 100%, then the stitching has been updated. My first white stitching was created about 10 years ago. And so I thought it was time for a refresh. And so you can see the detail in this stitching. And the neat thing about the stitching that I've never done before is that I am delivering it in 3 different layers. So this means that you can customize the layers independently. So if you wanted to use just the stitched holes, if I go ahead and zoom out, then you'll be able to see how this works. Then you can see you can use the overlay just as the holes, and then you can add in the stitching if you want to. And of course, by having the stitching layer independent from the holes and the drop shadow layer, it means that you could go ahead and recolor this stitching. And I like to do this by going to layer style, and then accessing the color overlay option, and that's going to open up. And of course I have my background selected, so let's go ahead and cancel that, reselect that stitched layer, and then go to layer style and color overlay. And now you can see it colors with the color that I have selected. I want to potentially, let's go with a blue for example. So I'm going to select a blue color layer, and then if you go ahead and apply a multiply blending mode, then this is going to allow the texture of the stitching and all of those fun little threads to show through. You can also adjust the opacity as well. Your other option would be to go with linear burn. So I would definitely go with either multiply or linear burn. I would say that multiply is probably your best option. And then if I go ahead and zoom in, then you should be able to see how that looks. A little bit too far there. So you can see now how we've been able to color that stitching. And if you wanted to intensify that texture a little bit, you could go to image adjustment levels and then just increase that slightly. So now you can see how that texture is showing through a little bit more. And then the third layer to this set, of course, is the drop shadow layer. And so it's really nice to be able to customize that in terms of the fill, so that if you have a darker background layer, then you can make that drop shadow more prominent. And then if you have a lighter background layer, then you can make that a little bit more subtle. So that's the neat thing about this stitching. Each of these stitches is done independently, so it's incredibly tedious. And I was reminded this week why I haven't done any white stitching in about 10 years. But this is definitely really beautiful to work with. I really like how realistic it looks. I got great feedback from the Anna Aspinus Designs creative team on using this stitching, and so I really hope that you enjoy it too. The other thing that I wanted to show you about these templates are that they are created in pairs. So you'll notice that one is independent, but 2 and 3 are designed to coordinate together. And so if I pull them into my workspace, I have a new layout actually created. This is a low resolution layout because I'm using the previews. So I'm just going to expand these because I want you to see how they sort of line up when you're designing with them. So I'm just going to increase the size of this, and you'll notice that if I drag this along, then this is a double page spread. So if you were wanting to create a double page spread on your computer, you would simply create a 24-inch width layout by 12-inch height at 300 dpi, and that would be perfect to accommodate both the left and the right side of your page. You can use your guides by clicking into your rulers, and if you can't view those, go up to the view menu and make sure you have the rulers option checked. And then it's a matter of just clicking into those rulers and dragging into the center so that you can see that center line. But you'll notice that these two templates line up. So if I bring down guides, you can see that we've got horizontal guides that move directly across the piece. And so these style templates where you've got these 3 sections, they repeat every other double page spread. So this one, for example, is slightly different because if I go ahead and just open these up into my workspace, I'm going to drag them directly onto that canvas. And I made this canvas 1,000 pixels instead of 600, so I slipped up there a little bit. So I'm just going to resize them and then move this one across. And now you can see that these two templates are actually just divided in the center. So the line runs across the center. So if I now go to our second template, you can see we've got the 3 divisions in these 2 templates, and then we've got the 2 divisions in these 2. So every other double page spread, you're going to find that. You could mix them up if you wanted to. It's not my preference, but if I wanted to combine one of the 3s with the 2s, you can see how it doesn't line up so well. And I think with the addition of the stitching, then that just makes it just a little bit more awkward. So just a heads up there. If you're interested in learning on how to populate these templates, I'm going to place the links of a trio of videos that I created about my process in using the Photo Inspired series. I'm also going to add the link for using template collections, and that's going to give you everything that you need to know about modifying the templates and populating each of the individual layers with your own photos and digital art supplies. If you have any questions about this, then please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm always happy to help. And of course, don't forget that if you purchase this template album this week, then you'll also get this free ArtPlay mini palette. So it's a perfect way to capture those full photos and put them into a project with some digital artistry. Again, thanks for watching. Email questions to anna@annaaspenusdesigns.com. I'll also put that in the links below. And I hope you have a wonderful digital scrapbooking day. Take care.